the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. Tonight we'll see the Chicago Sky as they play against the Indiana Fever. Here in the hoops heartland of Indiana, I'm Blake Suniga. Joining me are Brian Banafiteni and Tim Swartz. Thanks for tuning in. The first Commissioner's Cup was back in 2021. The Seattle Storm won the inaugural version.
And Brianna Stewart, the first MVP of the Commissioner's Cup championship game. The WNBA introducing the second competition to give the regular season a little extra spice.
Go.
And it's going to be the Sky off the tip. Pass to Vandersloot. Outside Reese. Vandersloot the screen. Reese with it. And it's Howard picking her up. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Left side Boston. Here's Hopkins. That three off the mark. Here's Chicago now.
Well, it was quite the arrival to the WNBA for Angel Reese, already a top rebounder.
So rare to have a rookie lead the league in a major category like rebounding, but Reese did. Her offensive rebounding is especially key. Angel creates so many second chance opportunities. Nice nick for her as they get the scoring started.
Yeah, she gets it going, and hey, who knows? Maybe a big night is in store for her.
Pass to Reese. Atkins. Right wing. Here's Banham. Offline with the three. Howard up top. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Crafty move. And the layup is up and in.
You'll see her hit from very deep, but she isn't a one-trick pony. Mitchell has the skills plus toughness to score inside, too.
Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Banham. And here's Cardoso. Now Atkins. The shot is good. Camila Cardoso making the play.
Well, Atkins can score from pretty much anywhere on the court. Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. She'll find a way.
Here's Hopkins. Releases from the wing and drills it. Here's Vandersloot. Pass to Reese. Cardoso up top. Atkins. For three. Offensive board. Reese, no good.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 for 5 from the floor here early.
Here's Hopkins. The three-pointer is on target.
Boy, not too much respect shown to her by the defenders.
Outside Atkins. Screen by Cardoso. Just 5 on the clock. That one's off. She starts the game with a miss. The Fever with the lead.
And a return to the playoffs for the Fever in 2024. It was a huge step forward for the team.
For sure. Snapping a 7-year hiatus. And what's incredible is before that, the Fever went to 12 straight postseasons from 2005 to 2016. So this is an organization that is used to winning.
To end the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Hopkins. Fires from deep. And another three for Indiana.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Now here's Vandersloot. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Banham tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
One of the most exciting players in the WNBA, Angel Reese.
Chicago very happy to have her finish runner-up in Rookie of the Year voting. Reese brings some serious attitude to the organization. The Sky led the W in rebounding last year, largely because of course, Angel Reese.
And here's Cunningham. To the inside. Here's Boston. Great D that time from Elizabeth Williams. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Yep, that goes.
Well, Nurse does most of her work out at the perimeter, but let her inside and she'll make you pay.
Outside Powers. Boston outside. Back to Powers. Here's the three. Again, the miss by the Fever. That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Fever on top. They lead by 9. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
Well, we've seen them really get out and establish an offensive rhythm.
And they're finding ways to score, playing well and getting good offense.
McDonald, no good. Sky trail. Out to Nurse. For three. Drops in the tray.
A very nice rhythm to her shot. Nurse is not someone you want to start hitting threes. It can come in bunches when she gets going.
Outside Powers. Back to Sims. Shot clock at 5. Outside Powers. Misses the three.
Well, you could see it in her eyes. She wanted to return the favor with that three, but she just couldn't get it to go.
Nurse outside. The three. The rebound by Sims. Now here's McDonald. D right on her. Pass to Boston. Tries the spin move. And there's 2 points. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
It's not just the size of Boston, it's also her touch around the rim.
Nurse outside. Expanding her range. The Fever pull it in.
We know basketball is big in Indiana, and they love the Fever here.
I mean, this place is normally sold out these days. Massive crowds with tons of energy. This might be the best home court advantage in the W.
Here's Ramsey.
Looking for her first basket still in this one. The shot. And once again off the mark by Chicago. side. Cunningham with the bucket.
Well, not just a perimeter threat, Cunningham is also dangerous on the interior.
Here's Ramsey. Pass to Nurse. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Indiana Fever.
On Tuesday, they'll host the Atlanta Dream.
And for that game against the Liberty, that's one to watch for, fourth contest of this brand new WNBA season. I'm interested in how these teams match up early in the year.
Pass to Banham. Takes the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Hopkins. 11 points in the game. Aerial Powers on the wing. Defended by Atkins. Good.
Nice dime from Powers. He's all about trying to make her teammates better.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Atkins. Pass to Williams. Back to Atkins. Stolen by Powers. Fires for three. And Ari McDonald gets the three.
And you're seeing it right there, that guard quickness from McDonald.
Timeout called the Sky.
And I think the coach is watching a lot of shots they normally make rimming out, and it has to be frustrating. Maybe see if they could create some scoring opportunities at the free throw line.
That may be the answer for them, but you know, ultimately, I expect them to shoot their way out of this slump.
So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Chicago with it. It's a 14-point game.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Here's Hopkins. 13 points in this game. Outside Howard. Nathan Clark outside. And it's Angel Reese with the rebound. Now here's Vandersloot. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Cardoso. From outside, off the mark. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell outside. Howard. No good on the three. Outside Atkins. Vandersloot. No good on the triple. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Fever on top. They lead by 12. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. And here's Indiana. This contest is part of the Commissioner's Cup. The first 10 games against teams in your conference, 1 home and 1 away, count towards the Cup standings.
And the teams with the best records in each conference, the East and the West, they're going to face off in the midseason for a one-off final. Lots of prize money will be on the line, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Out to Atkins. Down low. Here's Banham. It's hauled in by Boston.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Hopkins. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago with the ball. Down by 12. Caitlin Clark penetrating. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
On offense, here the Sky. Vandersloot with it. And Clark picks her up defensively. Here's Banham. Off the mark there with the 3.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's been the result for her over and over. I mean, she just cannot find the bottom of the bucket.
And it's out of bounds to the Fever as Indiana retains possession.
This Chicago team, they built the roster inside out.
Well, that 2024 draft nets them Angel Reese and the 6'7" Camila Cardoso. With their version of the Twin Towers, they've got a great foundation for years to come.
Timeout called the Fever. Here's Clark. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
Chicago again missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them, one more column in their favor. It's all adding up.
Well, you look across the team stats, it's one of many areas they're winning, and they've secured a big lead.
They've looked very sharp tonight.
I'm loving it.
Well, it's hard to stay healthy, and Aaliyah Boston's done a great job of being available.
Well, she didn't miss a game during her first 2 years in the league, which is pretty incredible, playing more than 30 minutes per contest. But Boston doesn't just show up. She plays hard.
Now here's Clark. 5 points in the game. Three-pointer. And the Fever hit again from deep.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Here's Vandersloot. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game.
Cardoso.
That's good, and so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
Yeah, late reaction for the defense. She's always going to convert that.
2 minutes
Boston
remaining.
outside.
2 minutes.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Chicago with the ball. Pass to Atkins. Banham. Now Reese. Now Banham. 5 to shoot. Off target with the 3.
She has been anything but her usual self this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Mitchell. Chicago with the rebound.
He just assumes she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
In the offseason, the Fever were aggressive in pursuing veterans.
Well, the Fever, they like their core, and they want to win now. They signed a bunch of veterans, including Sophie Cunningham, and this is a team that wants to win now. They're sick of losing in Indiana.
Mitchell with it. 5 points in the game. Clark can't get it to go.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often. It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Now here's Clark. She's got 8. Mitchell outside from the yard. A rebound by Camila Cardoso.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Here's Atkins. Launches a 3. No good.
Another good rebound. She's pulled down a bunch. Hasn't mattered that, you know what, this is a little size challenge in the post.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Fever on top. They lead by 18. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Pass to Nurse. Takes the 3. The Fever pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Power's shot is off.
She hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but she has worked within the team to help them get the lead.
Nurse outside. Drains the three-pointer.
You can't just let a player like Kia Nurse get comfortable because she shoots it well on catch and shoots.
Big contest here in the Commissioner's Cup. Both of these teams consider the lead.
And both have a solid chance of making the finals. It does not get any more serious than this.
Now here's Turner.
Pass to Hopkins. The 3 ball. buries it from three-point range.
Well, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner because it's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Here's Ramsey.
Courtney Vandersloot for three. And it's Cunningham with the rebound.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And that one's good. Hopkins.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
Here's Ramsey. Pass to Reese.
Over Cunningham. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Ezzie Ramsey.
Here's Hopkins. Aerial Powers on the wing. Mitchell outside. This one for three. Good, and the assist goes to Aerial Powers.
Not shy from outside. They're spreading the floor and chucking them up.
And I like that mentality, playing to win as opposed to playing it safe.
Now, why not take some chances?
Come on.
Last year, the WNBA felt the Caitlin Clark effect. I think we all did. But how would you two describe it?
Incredible. I mean, games involving Clark selling out NBA arenas easily. Games being moved to accommodate more fans. And there was just constant talk all around about the W.
Yeah, so exciting to be a part of this league. Clark brought in many new fans and re-energized the current fans. Just like she did in college, Caitlin is making a huge impact on basketball.
Now here's Howard.
Pass to Boston.
Now here's Clark. Shot clock at 6. Took the opportunity when she saw it.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
2 minutes.
Here's Banham.
Pass to Cardoso.
Vandersloot. Jacks up a three.
Offensive rebound.
Reese gets the bucket.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebound, effort.
Here's Hopkins. No good with the triple. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Back to Clark.
And one thing we can all agree on, it's great to see the WNBA continue to expand.
Yeah, the Bay Area finally got a team, and they followed that up quickly by announcing teams in Toronto and Portland.
And remember, too, 3 more teams are coming after those 2 in Toronto and Portland. And beyond those 3 teams that they're going to add, the league got so many bids from pretty much everywhere in this country and in Canada as well.
Banham, no good.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Here's Banham.
Pass to Cardoso.
To the paint. Here's Vandersloot.
The shot is good. Camila Cardoso making the play.
Cardoso.
Figuring out ways to score inside at 5'8", Vandersloot has multiple ways to finish.
Shot clock and game clock 1 second differential. Clark outside.
Boston up top.
Clark.
Boston sets a screen.
Here's Hopkins. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Indiana foul. Hopkins. Third personal foul. Third team foul. Checking in for your fever. Brianna Turner. Sophie Cunningham. Aerial Powers. Harry McDonald.
And So it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they never found.
The energy here was just tremendous. Fans